Welcome back in. We're talking with animal trainer Mary Green of K-9 Manners, and we're learning more about behavior problems or issues that you may have when it comes to struggling with your dog. Mary, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
All right, we're going to start off with our first question. It's from Heather. She says that my 7-month-old Boston Terrier will refuse to go to the restroom outside. She can spend an hour outside only to come inside and still use the restroom. What do you think?
Oh, there's so many reasons that could be happening, but I think she gets outside in the environment, just the interesting things in the environment kind of take over. So what we would recommend is take her out on leash. Right? And so as soon as they come out from confinement, if she's been crated or anytime they wake up, you need to take them outside and go potty. So you take her outside and take her out on a leash. And then if she goes potty, then you give her, then she can have freedom then, right? Then she can go and explore the yard. If not, then you bring her back inside and she has more confinement, take her out like 20 minutes later and try again. But I think they just get out there and they get, you know, nature is so inviting and they get distracted.
Everything but what I need you to do.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, next question is from Ashley. Ashley says, my 6-year-old Jack Terrier refuses to bathe and get a haircut. He will try to bite and get aggressive if we try to do either. I'm not sure if something happened at his last grooming that he didn't enjoy. Probably grooming itself.
Oh, right, the whole process, you know, he's like, I have no autonomy in this situation, so I'm not happy about it. So I would definitely desensitize the dog in just very slow little increments to all of the things that can happen. But for bathing, for example, you can take a product that's called a licky mat. And it's just a little silicone thing that looks kind of like a trivet that you would put under a hot plate. And it's got all these little indentations and so forth. And you smear a little spray cheese or peanut butter or something interesting in there.
So you're trying to make it like an enjoyable experience for the dog.
Right. So they're licking that while you're, you know, maybe starting to put them in the bathtub or where you're going to groom them. If you're taking them to a groomer, I would definitely recommend getting the dog acclimated to wearing a muzzle, desensitizing, because you sure don't want to be bitten. No, you don't want a groomer to be bitten. It is not fun. It is, you know, in no way, shape, or form is that fun. So if you can desensitize them to wearing the muzzle, then it's not such a big deal. We call it a party hat. Let's get your party hat on, and we put it on for little short periods of time, and we like just make a more of a celebration, I guess, out of it than a punishment. So might try some strategies like that.
No, that sounds good. Hope it helps out Ashley.
I hope so too.
All right, our next question is from Jennifer. She asks, I have 2 Great Danes. They fight for attention. No surprise there. Now get this, they aren't aggressive but don't like it when I pet the other one. She wants to know, is there something I can do to help it?
No, actually, well, there's probably not, because if you ask the dogs, they'd probably all want to be an only child when it comes to attention. Right. And they always kind of jockey for attention. I would suspect, since she said they're not really aggressive to each other, that it's just kind of a little ritual that they've developed. So teach each dog to sit and wait, sit and stay, and you have to be seated for petting, right? At my house, we do what we call the cookie line, and everybody has to sit, and they have to wait in line for their treat. And I have a year-old puppy who thinks she should be able to just jump up and grab from the others. She's learning, though, you have to sit and wait in the line. So attention is earned, attention is a reward for the dog. So teach them to sit and wait to get that attention.
All right. You said if they could choose, they probably want to be an only dog.
I think so.
I love that.
Yeah, when it comes to attention from the pet parents, yes, for sure.
All right, Mary, thanks for joining us as always.